Today we're talking all about Skin1004's new launch. Hey guys, welcome back to Sheri Proof. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you're new, welcome. And if you're already a part of the Sheri Proof family, thank you so much for clicking on today's video. So let's get right into the new products, or the new line, I should say, that was launched by Skin1004 just a couple months ago. As soon as I saw the announcement of this, I couldn't wait for it to be available and I picked it up immediately. If you love Skin1004 as much as I do, as a very high quality Korean skincare brand, then you may have already heard that they have released a Probio-cica line. Now, in this line, they do have a toner, an ampoule, which I think is the signature thing from Skin1004, and they've also released an Enrich Cream. Now, I did pick up the ampoule and the cream. I didn't pick up the toner because I felt at the point in time I have quite a few toners in my rotation right now, but I absolutely could not skip the ampoule since that's like the key thing. And of course, this moisturizer, I was really interested to try in it, and I have for just over 6 weeks now, and I'm here to give you my thoughts. So as many of you may know, Skin1004 wholeheartedly focuses all their products on Centella Asiatica. In fact, like I've mentioned many times before, it was this brand several years ago that got me into Centella Asiatica. That was one of the key ingredients that really made a difference in me managing my acne over the years. This new line, as usual, is focused on skin barrier care. But then you might be wondering, well, why this new line and what is different between this and the other lines that they have? And the key thing in this line is that it focuses on fermented Centella and a particular type of extract of Centella Asiatica, which we're going to go through today. Most of you may already know Centella Asiatica, also known as Cica. It is well known for its anti-inflammatory properties, its ability to help stimulate collagen. Because it's also so soothing, it tends to be one of those ingredients that's really good for sensitive skin or people who have inflammatory skin conditions. But one of the things that people may not know, unless you're probably into formulation or you're doing deep dives into ingredients, is that Centella Asiatica is not always Centella Asiatica. When I say that, and this kind of goes across the board for botanical extracts or plant extracts that I use in cosmetic products, is that while a lot of these ingredients have been proven to have certain compounds that give certain benefits to the skin or the hair, etc., many times because there's probably not control of the source, the environment, how it's extracted, the potency of those compounds could probably vary from batch to batch. In this line, Skin1004 uses TECA. And TECA is just a shortened form that describes a particular extract of Centella Asiatica that standardizes those 4 compounds of Centella Asiatica that we really want to zone in to get the benefits for our skin. Now, you actually may see TECA, T-E-C-A, written on quite a few Korean skincare products, and those are products that are highlighting to you that the input of Centella Asiatica in this particular product is standardized, which means that they know exactly how much of each component of Centella Asiatica is in that product, and that has an effect on the efficacy of the product on your skin. I think that's important as well for customer assurance. So let me just briefly outline to you those components in TECA and why it's important, why you might want to consider this type of product for your skin. So the first one is MADECASSIC, which you actually see highlighted in several products, and there's a reason why. MADECASSIC is that component of Centella Asiatica that can help with skin texture. It also has the benefit of helping to prevent hyperpigmentation, and that's why I think it's one of those ingredients that was really beneficial to my acne routine. Then we have MADECASSIC acid. MADECASSIC acid helps with soothing. So this is that compound that's going to help reduce irritation and suppress inflammation. Then we have ASIATICOSIDE, which is the antioxidant component of TECA. The thing about this particular component is that it has demonstrated both antibacterial and fungicidal activity. This means that it is very, very helpful in fighting breakouts and acne. And of course, because this particular part of TECA has that high antioxidant activity, this is why this ingredient also works really well in a morning skincare routine, because you can absolutely pair it to help boost the efficacy of your sunscreen. The fourth component is asiatic acid. This is the compound that helps to promote the regeneration of new skin cells, helps skin healing, help wound healing. So it helps not only with the healing of breakouts and so on, but it also contributes to slowing down premature aging. So we know that Skin1004 is using this very standardized, very controlled ingredient, so we are sure about the compounds and the components that we're getting in this line for our skin. While the focus of this line is that TECA or that Centella, it is actually fermented, and you all know that I love fermented ingredients. This is all about taking the Centella Asiatica to the next level through the fermentation process. Why is this absolutely beneficial to the skin? Because number one, it is going to generate probiotics, and that's fantastic for the microbiome of the skin. And that's why you'd see them talking about skin barrier care, reducing irritation, calming sensitive skin. If you have a balanced microbiome, you are going to have healthy skin. Another reason for fermenting skincare ingredients is because it increases the potency or the concentration of those bioactive compounds. Fermentation also increases the bioavailability of those compounds. Many of you may already know this, but one of the benefits of having fermented ingredients in your skincare products is that it actually increases the shelf life. Now, just before we go into both the ampoule and the cream, something else that I noticed when I was going through the formulation of these products is that they've also used liposomal technology, and that's really important because that's going to help deliver the ingredients where you actually need it in the skin. It's also going to help the release of the ingredients in the skin, so more of those active compounds or more of what you want to get into the skin to create benefit is going to get where it needs to go and do what it has to do. So enter the Probio Intensive Ampoule. This is a 50 ml bottle, and originally Skin1004 usually has the 100 ml bottles, which is the big bottles. I love those, but I think over the last year it could be a little bit longer. A couple of their ampoules are also available in smaller sizes, which makes it easy for you if you do want to try it out before you purchase those big bottles. This one, however, was launched just in a 50 ml bottle, and while it is called an ampoule, this one is not as watery as the ones that we're accustomed to. This one actually has a really nice milky texture, and it actually gives me more of serum vibes. So this is what it looks like, and you will notice how easily this absorbs into the skin. It doesn't leave any residue, and one of the things I like about it is that it's lightweight. So even on my oily skin, I can use this, but even though it's lightweight, you can actually feel the hydration. Like I'm rubbing it on my hands right now, and I could feel that hydration penetrating the skin. So while I like the lightweightness because I'm oily, I feel that even up to dry skin will be able to get some nice hydration with this product. And like the other products that I have tried from Skin1004, these don't have any fragrance, they have no added colors. So if those are things that you're sensitive to, no need to worry about that. This contains niacinamide, and it also contains some other soothing ingredients like allantoin, panthenol. And the brand says that this will help to soothe blemishes, reduce excess oil production, diminish the appearance of dark spots, hyperpigmentation, provide deep hydration, and strengthen your skin barrier. I absolutely agree with all of those. This intensive ampoule, just like the moisturizer I will talk about in a little bit, also contain ceramides, and ceramides is so important, not just for preserving the health of your skin barrier, but if you're having any skin barrier issues, it's going to be very helpful for repair as well. Now, I have tried this both in my morning and nighttime routine. These days, because it is so hot, I have really scaled down my morning routine and just keeping like the absolute essentials because the place is just way too hot. So I have been using this primarily at night, but because of the texture, again, I can absolutely also pair this with my vitamin C or other antioxidants in the day, my sunscreen, my moisturizer, etc. Let's talk about the Enrich Cream, and I have some things to tell you guys about this. So first of all, this is what the box looks like. This one is also 50 ml in volume, and this is the jar of the product. I love, love, love the packaging, and it also comes with this lovely like spatula and bowl, so you could actually dip out your product with this, so that for those people who have issues with putting their finger into a jar of cream, you could absolutely avoid it with this. I love this little tool. Now they call this their Probio Enrich Cream, and it is said to be an intensive recovery cream that helps to firm your skin texture, strengthen your skin barrier with their unique technology that mimics the lamellar structure of skin barrier cells, the healthy foundation of skin lipids. Just like the Ampoule, this contains similar key ingredients, and it also contains some seed oils, macadamia seed oil and moringa seed oil. Both of those are really excellent emollients that will help to renew the skin, be a little bit more occlusive, lock in that moisture. While the Ampoule actually does contain some of that macadamia seed oil, this is much more lightweight than the cream. The cream has that richness. And when I say richness, I am telling you that if you do purchase this moisturizer, it is going to last you a good while. When it comes to this moisturizer, a very, very little goes a long way. Now, this is where this completely shocked me, the texture. The first time I applied this, I thought to myself, wait a minute, does this have snail mucin? Because if you do pull at it, you can actually see that kind of texture that you get like from a snail cream and so on. And it's not that at all, but you get that experience. It's not sticky. When I tell you this thing feels nourishing, and that little bit that I use is probably going to be enough for my entire face. I love that because it means that all skin types could really customize this to the level of occlusivity and moisture and hydration that you really, really need. But with this, like, I apply this after retinol, after acids. It is so, so soothing on the skin. Again, no fragrance or anything like that to bother you, but that texture just feels so, so nice. Now, when I've been using this, because I have so many moisturizers and I rotate through things, for the last few weeks, I have been using this every other night. I have paired it both with acids and retinol, as I mentioned, and my skin absolutely loves this. I have had zero breakouts. My skin has remained absolutely clear throughout my entire time of using this. In fact, I found that it added to the anti-inflammatory effect on my skin. Something that you should also keep in mind is that because this uses fermented ingredients, it means that the potency of the ingredients are higher. And for some people, that might mean that you need to gradually add in these products. For other people like me, I went in ham from day one, could use it morning and evening. However, the moisturizer definitely is not going to work for me in the daytime. It is too nourishing, as I would say, but if you are dry, like parched, this is going to be beautiful for you for daytime as well. Now, eventually, I will try the toner, as I usually do with all Skin1004 products, but I think the Ampoule and the cream really give me a good opportunity to get a peep into what they've done with this line, and I want to say that I absolutely enjoy these two products. I highly, highly recommend it. If you're a Skin1004 fan, I think you should absolutely try both, but if you can't, just try one. Just try one. And I'd love to hear your feedback if you've already tried it. What did you think? And because I love them so much, I felt that these products needed their own video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know in the comments down below if this video was helpful. And I'll see you guys again another time. Take care.